Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a pretty small haul for you today. It's just this counter and then this counter right here. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I am coming down with like something. The last couple mornings I woke up with a scratchy throat, and it actually all day hasn't done anything or sounded like anything except for right now. It is about 7:30 at night when I'm doing this. But yeah, my throat is like getting scratchy again, so I don't know if I'm coming down with something. But I don't know. I'm going to show you what I got from the grocery store today. We spent about $130. I went to 3 stores today. But last week I think and the week before, I think it's because I got a lot of produce. But I think my budget was a little bit more, but I also got more household things than I did in this one. So I feel like I didn't get as much food as I have in the last couple hauls, but I did get some more expensive items than I got in the last haul. So like that one right there, I will get to that in a moment. That was definitely a big splurge, but like I said, I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm going to start over here. Like I said, spent about $130. About 10 of that was a new toy for one of our babies. And so that is not, you're not going to see that here. But we went to Walmart, Trader Joe's, and then we got a couple of things from Sam's Club. Sam's Club is really easy to go to. Actually, technically, I went to 4 stores. I went to Sprouts right after Trader Joe's, but they are directly next to each other. The stores are, they're connected. That's how close they are together. So I kind of count it as one store, even though one stop, I should say. I don't have to get out of the car, pack everything up, pack the kids up, get in the car, and then drive to another location and get out. So I kind of count it as one stop. But Sam's Club is really easy because we live right next to it. We like to walk up there. There's a park on the way there, and we play at the park. We go to that park every day anyways, but it's nice. Sometimes we just go up to Sam's Club and then we stop at the park and we play, and that's what we did this time. I'm going to start over here and show you everything we got. From Walmart, we got this thing of diapers. Like I usually say, we cloth diaper most of the time, but when we do nighttime, overnight, and if we are going to leave the home for a long period of time, then I like to do a disposable diaper. Otherwise, I do cloth diaper. We got these crackers. They actually had a sample at Trader Joe's with these crackers, and then I will show you the cheese that's over there. And the cheese, and my daughter really liked it. She got that as a sample, so I decided to get that for her so I can make it for a snack for her. And then we got this. My husband loves his trail mix, so I got him this mix right here. And then we also have banana chips already in the cupboard. He likes to put banana chips in his trail mix, so we had some of those. But he also likes pumpkin seeds, so I got him some pumpkin seeds to throw into that as well. I usually get something sweet like M&Ms, or he really likes dark chocolate M&Ms in there, but I did not get that. You will see what candy I got for him in a second. I already gave you a sneak peek. We got some jasmine rice. That's our favorite rice. We got one thing of Spanish rice. We have not gotten this in a while. We have been doing a lot of white rice, but I just decided to get some Spanish rice to do for dinner one night this week. And then we got 2 things of mac and cheese. And then we got a little thing of oil. And then he likes these baked beans. We don't eat pork. Well, we usually don't eat pork. Sometimes if you see something that has pork, it's for me. Sometimes I will eat it, but my husband really never eats it. So I get these because I think the regular original kind and most of the other kinds have pork in them. So I always get the vegetarian ones for him. So moving on over here. I guess I will start here. Well, let me start over here so I can save that goodie for last. We got some zucchini. Well, no, not all of it. I was going to say we got the produce from Trader Joe's, but that strawberries are from Walmart. We did not get a lot of produce this time. You've seen the last couple hauls. We got got a ton of produce, but we didn't need as much. We still have some vegetables. We have cabbage, we have lettuce, we have apples, we have potatoes, we have garlic, we still have lots of stuff in the fridge and in our little thing right back here. But so we didn't need a lot, but I grabbed a couple things. Got some squash, got a cucumber, 2 things of strawberries, and I got 2 because this yogurt, this is from Sam's Club. This is our favorite yogurt, and it's such a good price too. It's like $5 and some change. It's such a good deal. This thing is huge, and we like to do parfaits with strawberries and bananas, and so that's why I got 2 of those and lots of bananas so that we could have some parfaits. And then I got this Caesar salad. I'm going to do chicken Caesar salad one night for dinner when we've been feeling not heavy dinners lately. And so I wanted to get something that was a bit lighter. So I know that's going to be a light dinner. My husband really likes these fermented pickles. So this is what I went next door to Sprouts to get because they don't have these at Trader Joe's and they also didn't have them at Walmart. He's not particular to this brand, but this is the only brand that Sprouts had for what he wanted. And he's had that brand before and he likes it. He asked me to get those, so I got those. This jar is, it's usually about $10 and it was on sale for $9, but for a jar of pickles, that's a lot to me. $10 on a jar of pickles is a lot, but they're fancy fermented pickles and they're good for you. So it's worth it because that's what he wants. I got some almond milk. I have been enjoying overnight oats. I make a homemade mixed berry jam. I do have it on my channel in one video way back. I don't know exactly which one it is. I think I put the recipe up of my homemade mixed berry jam, but it is so good. And what I've been doing is overnight oats with that jam. And all I do, it's super simple, but it's so delicious, but it's so easy for me. The night before, I will just do some oats. I will do chia seeds. Normally, I do half cup of oats, like a tablespoon or 2 of chia seeds. And then I'll do half cup of almond milk. And then I will do just a couple spoonfuls of that mixed berry jam. That is all I do. And I don't put anything else in there. And it's like, it tastes like it's a dessert to me. It's just so good. And it's very simple. Anyways, that's why I got the almond milk for that. Mainly. I'll also put it in smoothies, but we haven't been doing much smoothies. And then for meat, I got a thing of ground beef. I do have a pound of ground beef in the freezer as well. I also have a couple Ziploc bags of chicken breast. Then I got this shaved steak because I want to do some beef and broccoli. We already have the broccoli for that. And then I have not gotten this in a while, but we do like it. This chicken breakfast sausage, we are a fan of it, so I decided to get it this time. And then I got some chicken breast, as usual. We get that every single week. And that's all I got for meat this week. And, oh, well, I did get this also, the beef smoked sausage. My husband really likes these smoked sausages, so I get at least one every week. I just noticed those pumpkins back there. If you saw these pumpkins right here, we did not get these at the store this time. We have had those for a couple weeks. I am planning to make some homemade pumpkin pie with that. I'm going to attempt. I've never done it before. I've always done it like from the can with the evaporated milk and the store-bought pie crust, but I'm going to try and make a homemade pumpkin pie myself. My husband loves pumpkin pie, so we're going to see if I can do it. Anyways, that's what those are for. I didn't get them in this haul though. Let's see. For cheese, if you hear that in the background, that is the toy that we got for my daughter. We got her a little microphone. For cheese, we have not been going through a lot of cheese, so I haven't been getting as much lately. This is like one of my favorite cheeses from Trader Joe's, the cheddar and Gruyere. So I do splurge a little bit on this. Normally I only get like the 8-ounce blocks from like Walmart or Fry's that are like $2. But I do splurge a little bit on this cheese because it's so good. So I did spend almost $5 on it, but it's worth it to me. This brie cheese was the cheese I was talking about. That was the sample with the crackers. So I got some of that. And then we got pie crust. That's not pie crust. Pizza crust. Because I have pizza sauce and I've got cheese to make some pizza. I've been wanting to make a pizza roll-up for a while. but I haven't done it. And you know what I'm thinking now? I wonder if I could make this into like pinwheels, not a roll up, kind of a roll up, like pinwheels, pizza pinwheels. I wonder if I could do it with this. Probably not. I don't know if I should try it. But I have been wanting to make little pizza pinwheels for a while, and I just have not gotten to it. So I got a pie crust. So, oh my gosh, pie crust is in my head now. I got a pizza crust so that I know I would make pizza and use up that pizza sauce. And then I got some peas for a recipe. Our son has also started eating some food, so I got some peas. I'm going to use some of those for his food. And then got some eggs. This was from Sam's Club. I love getting my eggs from Sam's Club because this is the best price. This container was not even $5. And so at my regular grocery store, a dozen of them is like almost $5. So it just makes sense to go to Sam's Club for that. And then this, the best thing out of the entire haul, some would argue, my husband loves chocolate. If you've been watching, if you've seen my hauls before, I always get a sweet treat for my husband. He loves one. He wants one every day. And usually it's cookies. Usually we make chocolate chip cookies or I buy them. But this time, when we were leaving to go to Sam's Club, this was not on the list. When we were leaving to go to Sam's Club, he asked if I could see if they had like a Reese's bars or anything like that. So this, out of all, they have all the Halloween candy out and everything. And out of all the mixes, this was the best mix. And I knew it would last quite a while. Hopefully it lasts quite a while. And these are all some of his favorites. He loves Hershey's, even the ones with almonds. He loves Reese's, and he enjoys Kit Kat too. Some of the other mixes, he has a lot of like candies that are favorites, but then he has some that he's not really a big fan of, so they just kind of sit there for a while, if you know what I mean. They don't get eaten like the other ones. So I wanted to get one that I knew would get eaten, and this was also on sale. It was normally $28, but it was on sale for $24. So I was deciding between this one and there was another bag that was $20, but it was like it was a miniature Reese's cup. I think it was a miniature Kit Kat maybe was in there. And then I think there was Rolos in there and I think mini Heath bars in there and maybe one more. But, I thought there were Hershey's bars in there as well. And I was leaning towards that one because he loves those plus the Hershey's. But then when I looked at the bag again, I realized they didn't have the Hershey's in them. But the bag was called like a Hershey's mix. So I was very confused. But they didn't have the Hershey's bars. And so I put that one back and I got this instead. So, anyways, that's the story with this. Hopefully it lasts for a long time. There is 30 bars. This is the breakdown. Most of them are Reese's, which is nice. His least favorite out of this is the Kit Kat. And so I'm glad that the least amount is Kit Kat. I might eat a couple of the Kit Kats because I like Kit Kat. But that's the story with the big box of chocolate bars. That was a chunk of money, $24. So, yeah. Anyways. And that is the haul for this week. I don't know.
Gosh, it's insane.
Whoa, look at these. Look at the radishes. Oh, tea.
Come on.
Huge. here, Jax.
So that is how we spent our Saturday morning. We went to the farmer's market and they had all those really pretty shops, and it was fun looking at all those baby clothes. They were too expensive for me, but I mean, the quality was great and they were probably handmade by whoever shop that was. So that's why they were expensive. But I didn't get a lot of filming with those shops because I don't like to record people and there was a lot of people. But anyways, now it's later in the day and I am moving on to making this. It's like a cough and cold medicine, if you will. I am trying to do things more naturally, use more, natural home remedies. And this is one of the things I came across for cough and cold instead of doing the over-the-counter medicine that we usually do. And it was really me that was feeling under the weather. But after I did this, I did feel better. My throat was a little scratchy and I had some of this and it made it better. And same with my cold. I didn't have a bad cold, but it did make me feel better. My daughter also had a little bit and she felt better. So I'm hoping that this works just as good when we have a worse cold. So this is just fresh thyme. I sliced up an orange and then I filled it to the top to make sure everything was all covered with honey. And then I just put this in the fridge and it stays good for a while. Okay, we went up to Sam's Club and got got another thing of honey, and I put the rest of the honey in here. And this is how it looks. I brought it in the sun so you can see the color. It's so pretty. But I am going to keep this in the fridge. You see it? So again, it's just oranges, thyme, and covered with honey. And I'm going to leave it in this mason jar. You can see it's been in the fridge overnight. You can see the orange makes it a little more liquidy. So it's not like a thick honey consistency. It's like a thin liquid. So we're going to use this. I'm probably going to do some right now, actually. Just do about a spoonful, 1 or 2 spoonfuls, maybe 1 spoonful every few hours. But we're going to see if this helps. Hopefully it does. Okay, now I am going to make some very rich and hearty chicken bone broth. I like to get a rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club. They're only $5 and it's the best deal. You get a really big chicken, and I took all the meat off the bones, and then I like to use it to make bone broth, especially when we are feeling under the weather, which we are. I am, at least. Nobody else is, but I am feeling a little under the weather, so that's why I made that thyme and honey and orange mixture for me to take, well, for everyone. And then I told my husband about it and he was excited. He's like, I'm going to try some of that. So I'm excited to try that. I'm hoping it works. If I can remember to update you about how it works for us, I will let you know, because I definitely prefer to do that. I'm trying to find more natural remedies other than taking medicine. So anyways, all that to say, I'm going to make some bone broth for us as well, so we can be nourishing our bodies with that. So, like I said, got this rotisserie chicken. I took all the chicken off. Well, there are some pieces here. I don't pick this thing down to the bone, okay? There's pieces that I don't want to eat. It grosses me out, so I put them in my broth. So I'm going to get this into my crock pot. I'm going to do it in the crock pot. It is the morning. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I would have liked to get it in sooner, but that's totally fine. I think I might do this. I don't know. I'm going to see where it is, how it tastes tonight. but I might do it at least for 24 hours in the crock pot on low, for at least 24 hours, maybe even most of the day tomorrow too. So we're just gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna kind of go along and see how I want to do it. I'll keep you updated, but I am going to get everything in here. I had a bell pepper that was needed to be used up, so I'm gonna throw that in there. I have some onion, some carrots, and I'm gonna throw in the garlic. I have these green onions that need to be used, so I'm just gonna throw those in there. And then the rest of the thyme, I'm gonna throw that in there. And then I think I'm gonna put in maybe some salt. If I had peppercorns, I would do peppercorns, but I don't, like whole peppercorns, but I don't. I just have pepper, like ground pepper. So anyways, let me throw all of this in here, and then I'm gonna fill it up with water. You can help me. You wanna help me put the vegetables in? Yeah, you can help me put the veggies in. And then I will fill it up with water and put it in my crock pot on low for a very long time. And it's gonna make some delicious, hearty bone broth. You don't wanna do those?
No. I want to do the veggie.
And this has, if you can see, it was in the fridge, which is why this is like the jelly consistency. But this is all the drippings from the chicken. And I'm throwing, that is all gonna be delicious flavor and protein. It's from the chicken. And so
I love jelly.
you love jelly? And so that is gonna make a really hearty broth. So I welcome all of that in there. So I'm throwing this whole thing in there, and then I'm gonna try and get everything out of this.
Shall we make pumpkin pie?
You want to make pumpkin pie? Yeah, I need to still make pumpkin pie with those pumpkins, so hopefully I can get to that soon. We'll see the reality of that. But okay, you want to help me put all of this in here? We'll do pumpkin pie another day. We'll try and do it soon. I'm gonna have to look up a recipe. Okay, you want to help me put everything in there?
Yes.
Just throw it all in there. Put the green onions.
Green onion.
This is a really good way to use up any veggies that are going bad. Actually, what I want to start doing is just get a Ziploc bag and put all my veggie scraps in there, so that it's not going to waste, and I can just get a good bone broth.
Can I do the pepper?
Of course, yeah. It's not spicy.
It's hot.
No, these are not spicy. These are sweet bell peppers. Just throw it on in there. I might break it up actually a little bit. Okay, let me see. Here, and put that piece in there. We can wash your hands after, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Thank you. There is about 2 cups in each water bottle, so we're just going to start filling it up until I want to be done. Thank you. Oh, there's a little bit more in there. Make sure you get all of it. Dump it. There you go. I'll take that one and throw it away. Thank you.
Next is the next one. It's filled up.
Almost.
Okay. Excuse me.
Let's do one more.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough.
I think so.
But
For now.
Yeah, for now. It's gonna sit for a long time.
Yeah.
What's it gonna sit?
All right, so we did 6 water bottles, so that's about it's about 12 to 13 cups of water that I just put in here. And let's see, let's do one more.
Yeah.
Let's just fill her up. So 14 to 15 cups. Okay, I just turned this off. It has been going for about 20 to 21 hours. So it smells really good. I didn't have to add any more water. I just stuck with the amount I put in there. It actually didn't really reduce at all, maybe a little bit, but not much at all. It's hard to tell, but this looks like a very rich broth. I will show straining it out and everything, and I'll show you the final product. But it's been going for 20 hours. I just turned it off because we are about to go on a walk. So when I don't like this to be on when we're not home. So we're going to go for a quick walk. I have it off for now. When I get back, I might turn it on low for a few more hours and just see how much time I can get out of it. Since it's so much water, it did not reduce like I thought it would. So I might try, since it's a lot of liquid, I might try to just let it go for a few more hours so I can get an even richer broth. But it smells amazing. Okay, I ended up letting this go for a whole another 24 hours. So it has been going for 48 hours and it did go down even more. I forget exactly where it started, but I think it was about here when I put it on. So it did, I'm glad I put it on for another 24 hours because it did go down more. So I'm going to have a much richer broth, which is what I wanted. So now I'm going to take everything out of here and then I'm going to show you how much I got out of this. I thought I took all that off. I guess I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna pour this through the sieve into another bowl. I just want to get all these huge chunks out first. I'll make it easier. I'm gonna put it into these big jars now and see how many I got. This one will probably fit in a small one. So this is how much I got out of that one chicken. That is quite a bit, and you can see this looks super rich and hearty. So I'm really excited about this. You can see that thick layer right on the top of fat there. That's just delicious flavor and richness. So I am really happy about that. I think I'm going to give this one to my mother-in-law. She's coming over today, so I might send her home with that. I think she would really enjoy having that. And then these two I will save for us for meals, and also just for if we just are starting to feel under the weather, we will just have a little bit of that to sip on. So I am very happy with this outcome.